Hi folks, and welcome back to my Liza P walkthrough. Today we're going to be moving on to the next boss, but before we do that, we're going to head back to Hotel Krot, spend the level we've got, and turn in some stuff to Vanini and Punchinello. Alright, so
At the house of
first things first, we're going to add
Most
shop
of the
goods to
patrons of
Punchinello.
at the house of
And you're going to look at his stuff, and you'll see he now has the Destruction Grindstone. Really nice one. Just raises your stagger damage for your weapon. The Satisfaction Grindstone. Really good for certain builds that use weapons with high crit rate already. You can kind of get up to like almost 100% crit rate. And then he also sells the Pistol Rock Drill, which is a motivity weapon. And 3 new things there. The big thing we're going to look at though, we've got Transformation Amulet, which gives you +4 advance, and Blue Guardianship Amulet. You absolutely want to get this one. It just increases HP, stamina, and Legion. As usual, pick up your new armor choices, your new liners. He also sells some advanced cranks again now, along with the other cranks that I haven't bought and other things that I haven't bought. But we're going to swap out the life amulet we've been using for the Blue Guardianship, which is just a straight upgrade. You'll see it even gives you more health than the life amulet. Then hand the Cryptic Vessel over to Vanini. And Vanini also has some dialogue to go through.
It depends. So, however, it's just the grand or if it's the fall. I am but a. I always will.
Yep, and that's it. Alright. Now you'll see we spend a lot, but we're also carrying a fair amount of ergo crystals as well. So let's just go ahead and sell those. See if we can get up to some more levels. Yeah, at least one. Alright, so we've got capacity at 20. We've got vitality and vigor 20 and 15, advance at 30. We're actually going to go ahead and start pumping these up again. Alright, that should be everything here. Oh, I did mention in an earlier episode. Let me show you what I was talking about. So when you look at your records and collection, you'll see all of mine still have the sleeves on them. That means I've never played them. What you can do is put the record on. And once this has been listened to from start to finish, that sleeve is going to go away. That's just to note that it's been listened to. And you'll see you can start the record and then run off and just let it play. As long as you're inside this zone, that record will just be playing in the background. When that record finishes, it will automatically proceed to the next record. So if you're going to be in Hotel Krot for a few minutes, you can just set it to go and let it play. Once it finished, and then yeah, that's all there is to it. It counts them as listened to once it's played through all the way. Alright, that should be everything. I'm not going to stick around to let it play all the way through, but you can also like set it up to play once you've got all the records and just, I don't know, go eat dinner, make yourself a sandwich, or whatever you want to do, take a shower, I don't know. But you can just let them play, and you'll get credit for all of them. Because it just proceeds to the next one. Oh, crap. This actually is a fight. Yeah, so I've shown the consumable strategy before where you just chug out consumables to murder your enemies. Obviously, anytime you're having trouble with the boss fight, feel free to go the consumable route. It is solid, it works, but having shown it against Black Rabbit Brotherhood, which admittedly is one that it's extremely effective against, but also one that I just didn't want to have to deal with the hard way, or the tedious way, because it's not... The first fight with Black Rabbit Brotherhood is not hard. It's just tedious. But I'm going to show... I'm not going to use it unless, you know, I'm dying to a boss multiple times trying to get these guides done. Alright, so here we have our next boss. And unlike Victor, we are now back to two-phase fights where they have completely separate health bars. This boss is an absolute nightmare. Honestly, it makes me think of like the Delver fight from Surge 2, except I genuinely have to say it's just not as good as the Delver fight, because it is not all that skill based. But there we go, he's gonna burrow, and he's gonna charge at me. He's only gonna come up once. But really, unless you are at a distance from him when he burrows, there's not much you can do to avoid getting hit by that attack. Now, the first part of this fight, you are really just going to try and burn him and hope that Spectre holds his attention. There's his charge, which is also irritating, because he likes to charge at you and put you in a wall. His sweeps have a really wide range, which is why you really want to stay on the opposite side of him from the Spectre. He also, this is his slam attacks. Here's the real problem with these slam attacks. He will move forward with it. You're not really seeing it there because the Spectre was right on top of him. But he moves forward with the slam attacks, and I have... If he does the 3 combo that ends in a Fury attack, you just have to sprint and hope that you get enough distance from him, because I think he literally covers like half this arena with that Fury attack. And there's just no, like, it's awful. But now we're getting into Phase 2. Phase 2 is a little more involved. But yeah, Flamberge Phase 1. Phase 2, fire is still effective, but it's not as effective because he's basically just wearing a scrapped Watchman puppet as a suit of armor. Now, these moves are recognizable as the same sort of move set, general move set that this scrapped Watchman uses. Let's heal our Spectre, so we got a little more. But yeah, you'll see. Oh, well, I'm out of fire anyway. He's faster than the Scrap Watchman. Now, what he's doing now is just a lot of, like, fast tentacle swipes. I will say, if he targets you with that one, see, watch, you can get off a lot of perfects just by spamming, which will do some stagger damage. And also, even if you miss the perfects when he's doing that, don't get too stressed. Oh, no. Don't get too stressed out about missing the perfects. Those attacks are actually fairly weak. They don't do a lot of damage, even if you miss the perfect. And he's got a long reset after. We're just going to go for high damage here. Amp that up. Alright, and the Spectre is down. Alright, so... yeah, that long reset. Oh, no, you are not. Oh, no! No! This bastard. He's got a long reset after the quick tentacle attacks. So, even if he depletes your stamina with all those tentacle attacks, you're going to have time to recover before he can hit you again. He did not do... he also does the Scrapped Watchman's like spinning arm wind-up attack. Which it's the exact same as the Scrapped Watchman. So right arm spin slam, left arm spin slam, both arm spin fury attack, and you can dodge back from the fury attack. What he does do differently than the Scrapped Watchman is the tentacles on his back will sweep to either side of him after the fury attack, which can mess you up simply because you're just not expecting it. But it's not part of the fury attack, so it can be... oh, he's focusing on me now. So, yeah, that's what I mean about his range is irritating. So the sweep can be dodged or blocked or perfect guarded, and it doesn't deal much damage. It just prevents you from punishing the recovery frames the way you did with the Scrapped Watchman. Nope. Nope. Ah, he's gonna... yep, there it is. See what I mean? So long. Stupidly long reach. Alright. Phase 1 down. Let's skip that. Oh, nope, that's not what I meant to do. Heal the Spectre. Just so they last a little longer. He also has this, which is a lot of annoying jumping that is hard to dodge. His swings are way more powerful than his tentacle attacks. The jumping is annoying. He has a charge, same as phase 1, only if he uses his charge, it's not a fury attack, and also his charge is 3-part. So don't think it's like phase 1 if he charges you. He is absolutely going to keep charging you. Probably not going to see that with the Spectre up. Get off. Biggest problem with this dude is just how much damage he puts out in a single hit. And he's going up to the Spectre, so we're gonna get in some charged attacks. Alright, there we go. Up the fire damage. Oh, no. Get off. Spectre's dead. And I have no heals. Alright, there's the Scrapped Watchman's attack, just dash back, stand there, get some attacks in. Oh, not good. Oh man, kill me with that. Ah, yep, there he goes. Alright, but yeah, you've pretty much seen everything, and those are the methods. This is an erratic RNGesus reflex-based fight. You can know how to deal with all of his stuff, and if he's just using the wrong attacks, if he's hitting you with the attacks that you can't really do anything about, he might just kill you. It's a very small arena as well, and he has really long range. Like, this fight is just a combination of really terrible scenario of abilities and locations. There's that. Alright, he went for the Spectre. I was hoping it would come to me. Plus, he also deals decay, which I don't know if I mentioned. If you let that decay build up, your weapon will break, and then you're in for a really bad time. Come on. Oh, and I haven't seen him use it this time. Maybe they turned down how often he uses it. He also has a thing where he just pukes acid at you, which doesn't deal a lot of damage, but does really ramp up the decay factor. Oh. Yeah, that. Alright, so let's get my Spectre healing. Let's pop that. Full health. And let's get in here. Yeah, so. This is an enemy where, honestly, if at all possible, get in your charged attacks. You really want to stagger this guy. That was bad. I did not do well with that one. Well, there's his charge. So that's one. That's two, three. Third one is a fury attack. Alright, yep. So what I mean? Dude's irritating. So. Yep, we are going to go with the consumables method. So I'm going to go grab this. Ergo. What I'm about to do, I don't recommend doing. Obviously, if you're on your first playthrough and you are trying to get trophies and such, never consume boss ergo. I have a save where I have already platinumed the game. I have all the amulets. I have all the boss weapons. I've done everything. So rather than spend time grinding up like 10,000 ergo or so, I'm just going to consume some boss ergo to buy a set or a couple sets of consumables to finish this off. Now I will say, if you're going to use the consumables method against this guy. Do not do it in phase 1. Phase 1 is not that hard, and also it's just a bad choice. I mean, you're just going to end up wasting consumables because you'll do phase 1 and you'll burn that down real quick, and then phase 2 will murder you.
The bosses work hard too.
So we're gonna go ahead and purchase. I got 5 of those, so we're gonna max out my carryable. I'm gonna go ahead and grab 3 of those. And then the way I do it is by attempts. So like right now I've got 10, 10, 10, 5 in my bag, 5 in storage, which means that if I do lose, I will have a full set for another attempt. We're going to grab shot puts because they're very useful. And then we're going to go ahead and set it up the way I did last time, which is the way I always do it. Fire and shot puts on top. Electric and acid on bottom. Obviously, acid is not going to be particularly useful against him. I will say fire also not very useful in phase 2. Phase 1 extremely useful. Phase 2 not so much. In phase 2 he does seem more susceptible to shock. And I would recommend using the shock last if you're spamming consumables. Against this boss in particular, because then you'll have the shock status effect up for the longest amount of time while trying to get off charged attacks to stagger him. So my order is usually fire, acid, shock, and shot put, because combining the shock status effect with the stagger damage with the shot puts, very useful. Alright, so like I said, we are not going to be trying to use consumables in phase 1. That will be phase 2. Phase 1, we're still going to do the same way. Get up on them and just flamethrow them. So I'm going to come in and set off flamethrower. I gotta go ahead and pop that so we can get some extra damage in. Get out of here. I don't want none of that. I don't like you that way. You are not my friend. Oh, and there's a charge. You can sprint away from the charge and just outrun his charge, and then he'll fire himself out. Alright, that's a good phase 1. Bodes well. Alright, so first, key thing about using consumables in this fight, he likes to gap close. So be aware that he will jump at you. Alright. Oh, he's got the... He actually got off his grab attack. Oh, man. Nope, 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 nope. There's his charge. Alright. So, we didn't get shock off, unfortunately, because of the grab, and then he dodged. But we can use the rest of that, and you'll see he's down to half health. I just stupidly let my Spectre die, but when I could have healed, that's on me. Oh, not the charge. Alright. For this part, just sprint back, let them roll. Don't actually, I know it's kind of a tempting idea that when you realize that he's going to go into that roll to like get up on him and be ready to punish it. Don't. That roll actually will hurt you. He's got me in a corner. I don't like that. That roll will actually, get out of here. Sit down. The roll at the end of his 3-part charge can do some significant damage. There's the tentacle swipe. Alright, we got him. We got him. That would have been so much easier. Oh, I'm out of friendship songs anyway. Never mind. Alright, that's it. Couple of mistakes, but you can see how much easier the consumable trick makes that fight. I took off. Mine didn't go perfectly, and I still took off over half his health. If I had still had a friendship stone, I could have healed the Spectre, and honestly, I just would have been able to hit him from behind for pretty much the second half of his bar. But that's how it goes. Consumables on advance are busted.
I knew you. I got what I wanted. I knew it.
Alright, so here's Alidoro again.
Thank you for your... Let's go back to the hotel.
And this time he's just going to tell you he's going to go back to the hotel. So, that is how you take care of the Barren Swamp boss. Well, at least one method anyway. And we are going to end this episode here. And I will catch y'all next time. Until then, y'all be good to yourselves and take it easy.